sir. It is an ethical position. Already a person. Jake Cohen. That's already kind of crazy. There's already a person here. Ugh. Oh. Abid Nawaz. Tap up, tap up. Let's get some people in there, man. Alrighty. How's it gone down back to 0? Tyrannosaurus Bex. Who wants to debate? Who wants to debate? Alrighty. These are the topics. We'll see what you have to say. Not one comment is kind of interesting. Just waiting for it to fill up. We'll see what happens. Waiting. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. You go live every day? Nah, not every day, but I have a little more time currently, so I can be a little more consistent. So yeah. Finn296. How are you gonna say the cross and then just leave without saying anything? It's quite unfortunate. Why don't you tell me why you believe? How is evolution a fact? We can observe it and see it happening. Evolution is mutations causing changes in organisms over millions of years, many years. I mean, not always millions. Also bacteria, we can see some bacteria that change. It's a lot more fast and it happens a lot more. All right, and then here.
Yo.
Hey, what you got?
So, you're saying God is imaginary, right? Which?
Pardon?
You're saying that God is imaginary, right?
Correct, sir.
Yeah, so when you die, do you believe in any afterlife or?
No, happened right before. There's no evidence of any afterlife, so I believe we go right back to what, like how it was before we were born.
So like when you die, you think you're gonna get reborn?
Yes.
So
No.
you're gonna
No.
so every time you die, you're gonna get reborn.
Pardon, sir.
So you're saying every time you die, you get reborn.
Sir, that's not what I'm saying. Regardless, these are the topics. Which one of these do you want to debate?
God is imaginary.
Okay, so what is your evidence of God that makes you believe in him?
Because everything has a creation. Because he,
That's just a statement that you're making and presupposing. Why does that need to be the case? Why does everything need a creator? How do you know that is the
because
case?
nothing can just appear out of nowhere.
Why can't it all be infinite? Where
So
does
you're telling me the stars in the space just appeared out of nowhere?
Sir, what is your evidence that that is not the case? That things, the universe not have always. Why do you believe that, sir?
Because as I said, everything has a creation. There cannot be something that doesn't have a creation.
Know that. You're just making a statement. I could easily say not everything has a creation, but how do you know that, sir?
What do you mean? How do I know that? Because that's common sense.
Sir, you can't just label it, presuppose something, and label it as common sense.
Okay, how are you saying that something cannot have a creation?
Sir, pardon?
How can you say that something doesn't have a creation or someone that created it?
I don't know what the universe could have always been there. That is a statement. Matter can't be created or destroyed. Laws of thermodynamics is simple physics, sir. Matter cannot be created nor destroyed. So it's a valid case that the universe was always here and the matter was always here. It's just rearranged in a different way. But you're saying God made it, but you have no evidence of God making it. What?
Yes.
All right, sir. Have a nice day. Simple, guys. If you don't have any evidence, there's no reason to believe it. Like, if God isn't real, how did my mom's tuner disappear? Probably a biological explanation for that. You can go and speak to a doctor. It's not complicated. If they banned meat, all the wild animals would go extinct. That is not the case, sir. That is just absolutely not the case. That is not true.
Yo, bro,
Hey,
I like you, yeah. You are one of the best. But, what's your reason to know that God is imaginary?
no evidence.
Yeah, but how do you know? What? So are you saying? What? So are you saying? Are you saying?
The current religions we have, it shows that God most likely doesn't exist because of the contradictions. Him as a being just doesn't make sense. So there's no reason to believe he exists. Simple as that. Can't hear you. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, bro. Man,
Hello?
I just wanted to tell you, I like your content, yeah, and I'm happy with seeing a black person with this kind of mindset.
Appreciate that.
We appreciate that, because in America, Africa, we black people are very religious.
Yep, I understand
There's
what you mean, sir.
there's no skeptical thinking, no,
Yep,
we just accept religion as if it's just normal.
yep,
So keep up. Thanks.
of course. Interesting. Name a single contradiction in the Quran. I mean, the Quran has many ones saying the moon would be split. There's just so many. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, it's just no point. Hey, what you got?
Do you believe in the universe being eternal theory?
That is a valid explanation.
Okay, can we debate it?
I mean, that's not really one of the debate topics, but I don't know if you're talking
No,
about.
no, no. It is. It is. You want to debate it?
Sir, these are the topics. Do you want to debate any of these three?
No, I'm saying you agree with the universe being eternal.
Sir, I just said these are the topics. If you don't want to debate them, then I don't know why you're here. Hey, what you got? Hello?
Thank you.
Hello? Okay. You guys simply have no evidence. I really don't understand why you believe the stuff you do. No evidence for Christianity, no evidence for Islam, no evidence for Judaism, no evidence for neither of them. If there was evidence, then we'd believe, but there isn't. That's the case. He kicks when he can't answer you. You guys simply just don't provide any arguments or
Hello?
topics. Yep, hello.
Hi, I would like to argue against going vegan.
Okay, why aren't you vegan?
I believe we should all be vegetarian because obviously it's disgusting that 97% of the world's animals are farming animals. But I think as humans, there are necessary vitamins that we need to gain from animal products.
I see what you're saying, but the thing is, you can live perfectly well on a vegan diet, and animals are still being exploited on a vegetarian diet. So you're almost there, but you're not the whole way.
Well,
So
I fully agree, but I think we need more ethical farming. So definitely a decrease in meat farming and a lot more ethical farming. It's so true that
farming can be ethical if the animal doesn't consent to being farmed in that way. If the animal doesn't want its milk being used, if the animal doesn't want its eggs being taken, there's no ethical way to take it if the animal doesn't want it.
Well, arguably, I just wanted to make a point that I have many friends who are on a vegan diet and they had been referred to hospital due to the fact that they, weren't able to fully function. These people were feeling
Realize that
faint.
even with eating meat or being vegetarian, you can still fall ill. That's the case. So there must have been some other issue other than being vegan. You can be perfectly healthy on a vegan diet, ma'am.
They weren't falling ill. They were referred to by a doctor suggesting that they weren't getting the necessary vitamins. It even happened to my mother. My mother went vegan for about 4 months and she kept, falling faint and stuff like that. Like, I think we need ethical farming and vegetarianism, but not veganism necessarily.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree because in the case that you'd even have to take supplements or something like that, that's still better than animals being exploited in a certain way. I'm 99.9% sure that you can be healthy on a vegan diet. I don't think there's any issues with that. Regardless, it is also an ethical framework, but even in the case of a diet or something like that, you can 100% be healthy on it. So I guess you can have your anecdotes, but I guess the data says different. Why are you saying God is imaginary? No evidence, sir. If there's no evidence, I'm not gonna believe it. Hey, what you got? Hello, sir. I can hear
God
you.
is not imaginary.
Where's your evidence of God existing?
Alright, so how is the world created then?
Huh? We don't know.
No,
we
you do
we have
know.
the
No,
Big Bang.
there's literally there's one explanation that makes sense. It's that God created it.
Sir, you can't just say God did it if you don't know. Okay, that's not the case. Even if even if I don't fully know how the world is made, you can't just mean because I don't know it must have been God. That cannot be the case, sir. I
No.
mean, unless you have proof, then you're just making
I
things
know.
up.
How was phones created then?
Pardon, sir?
How are phones created?
How are phones created? By people. We observe people make phones.
Okay. But what materials were used?
Pardon?
What materials were used?
Materials?
Yeah, to make
I mean,
phones.
many materials.
phones.
Metals, lithium,
Yeah.
ton.
Okay. How those materials? How were they made?
So materials mostly come from space matter that condensed and cooled down,
No, they don't. God
or
created
from
it.
stars fusing. So you can't just assign everything to God. Thank you, COD WW2 World War II for the rose. You
Created it.
can't
Bro.
assign everything to God. That just can't do that.
God created it.
Family member. I don't understand why you're assuming it's God just because you don't know. That really doesn't work, sir.
Whatever, fam.
Right. You simply just say, I don't know, so it must be God. It's the same thing we did with other things. Oh, that lightning, don't understand it. Bright flash in the sky, must be God. It just doesn't add up. You need to be baptized. I've already been baptized.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, first of all, on being vegan and this thing, I understand there are environmental impacts, which obviously is one of the main arguments for veganism, but
Yep.
your main thing is that animal cruelty is a thing, but due to natural selection and evolution as a thing, we have biologically evolved to become more powerful than animals. So if you think evolution is a fact, then why is it wrong for us, as we're superior creatures, we're stronger than most animals in every aspect, and we're smarter than most animals, so why can we not eat them?
So evolution being a fact and the fact that we should be vegan are totally separate things. Evolution is a fact the strongest rise to the top. You could make an argument that slavery is okay because the strongest rise to the top and get to exploit other people. But we realize that that's not ethically good and that we have a higher intellect. That means that we don't have to act in that way or manner. Being vegan saves billions, 90 billion a year, 90 billion conscious beings that can feel like you, breathe like you, feel pain like you, from being killed and gassed. That is the ethical argument of veganism, sir.
But they're not going to fully die, because when you farm them, you make sure that they reproduce as well before they die, so you're not really killing off
So
a
you're still
population.
killing them and they're still feeling pain. That is the issue. That's the point that is wrong. If I kill you after you reproduce, that doesn't make it okay just because you've reproduced, sir.
But they can't express how they feel. Like a pig, we can't understand their language, and
So
we
they
can't.
can feel pain. Like babies, we don't understand their language, but they can feel pain just because they can't speak. Is that your point, sir?
Well, but yeah, but then a baby will eventually be able to speak, but an animal will never be able to
Sir, but
speak.
can it speak at that point in time?
No.
So exactly, and same as animals. In fact, pigs are smarter than babies. Is it okay to, kill babies just because they're less smart or can't do certain things humans can?
And also, why is it then?
Just gonna avoid the
Why do
question.
animals kill each other in the wild then?
Sir, male lions also kill other male lions' cubs. Are we
Yeah.
gonna start killing each other's babies because the animals do it? It's
So,
natural.
but then that means that if we're like animals in a sense that we have similar biological characteristics to animals, then we have that trait in us naturally to want to kill beings and to expand.
Animals kill each other. Should we start killing each other because we're animals and we have the innate nature in us? No, sir. We can act in a cordial, civilized manner in society, sir.
But we do kill each other. Look at the news. Like there's
It's
war.
okay to kill someone?
Well, that's human history. Look at human history. We've
But
killed each other
are you
our
saying
whole
that's
human
okay?
history.
That I should just be able to kill you because I feel like it? Maybe because you taste nice or for whatever reason?
Well, it depends on the laws that we create in our society, doesn't it? But
I mean, sir, so if you want to make a case that cannibalism is okay, then I don't know what to say to
I
you,
didn't
sir.
say cannibalism was okay.
But hey, sir, you just said that it's okay and that we can, the culture, whatever culture that says it's okay, sir, that's a problem. That's an issue.
And also, on your argument as well that God is imaginary,
Yep.
what's your reason for stating that?
There's no evidence of its existence. No testable, verifiable evidence that can confirm that God exists.
Have you read any religious texts?
First of all, I've read the Bible, but regardless, there's 3,000 gods. I'm not going to be able to read religious texts for every single god.
Okay, okay.
All we need is some substantial evidence that proves it, and you can't use the text to prove the God. That's circular, sir.
Do you believe in the Big Bang?
I mean, I believe the Big Bang existed. Yes, we have
Okay.
evidence of that.
I'm not denying the Big Bang exists. I'm just asking you.
Okay.
So, are you aware of how the Big Bang started in terms of the nucleus argument? And bear in mind, right, it's been 100 years since the Big Bang theory has been discovered, right? So we've had 100 years of scientific discovery since then.
Sir,
and we
what's your
still-
point?
The point is, we don't know how the Big Bang started still, despite 100 years.
We know that the matter was condensed into a small, confined space, and
Yeah, but we don't know what that original nucleus which.
sir, I don't. Even if we don't know, that still doesn't mean God did it. How you can't jump off because we don't know. That means God did it. That's
But
still.
there
That's
must be some, because everything has a starting point. So you can trace
Sir,
back the
sir,
scientific thing, which is called.
Sir, that's not the case. How do you know that everything has it? Why couldn't it have always existed? How do you know that?
Because for something to exist, it's got to be created at some point. Like
No,
everything,
sir.
the matter from the
Sir,
Big Bang
you
was
know what the
created.
laws of thermodynamics are?
Well, enlighten me.
You know, one of them is matter cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred.
Yeah, so it's transferred from something else. So it got transferred.
Sir, in that case, God would need to have a beginning and start as well. Why
But
is God
God
exempt
isn't
from that?
matter.
Pardon?
But God isn't matter in the first
What does
place.
that even?
I can't hear you.
1 second.
Okay.
1 second. Give me a moment. I'll add you back. One second. How do I do this? Ooh. 1 second, everybody. Sorry, I had to attend to something. How do I... Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, here we go. Give me a moment. There we go. I'm back. All right. Let me add that dude back in.
Yes, hello.
Hey, what were we debating?
I was referring to. Well, we talked about the start of the Big Bang, and then.
Yeah, so you see with this is that just because even if we don't know how the Big Bang started, that really doesn't mean that God did it. That's my point.
Okay, but also there are many things from religious texts which have been proved in real time to have existed. It's just the people at the time didn't have the evidence to do so. For example, the Islamic Golden Age. Are you aware of the Islamic Golden Age?
Enlighten me, sir. How does this prove God?
Okay. So shortly after Islam came about as a religion, around 500 AD, that period marked the beginning of Islamic Golden Age, where we had a massive amount of scientific discovery. Algebra was discovered. We had massive amounts of chemistry. And
Sir, I still don't hear evidence that says this means
they
my
used their
specific-
religious texts, which gave them information on things, and they applied it to the world. And there is a massive correlation between the start of religious texts forming, because there was information in those religious texts
Sir,
which hadn't been discovered at that
you
time.
still isn't proof that a God exists. It still isn't proof that a supernatural entity exists. What exactly is the claim that you're making? That they maybe guessed some stuff and got something vaguely right, which means God exists? I don't see how you're jumping to that, sir. That really doesn't make
Well,
sense.
because a lot of the texts as well have proved the exact age which the universe has been made, and a lot of the texts as well.
How have they done that, sir? I've yet to
Because
see in a
God knows
text
what year the
over
universe was made
13
exactly.
billion years ago. I haven't seen that in any religious book.
I know, but like, if you read the Vedas as well and the Gita, they predicted.
Sir, I'm sorry, but you're not listening. You can't just use vague, ambiguous language and automatically assign that means God exists. I'm sorry, but that's not the case. It simply has not been proven. There's no reason to believe it. I don't know what else to say. Like, you're just rambling, sir. There's no
Yes,
evidence.
boss.
Hey, what you got?
Fuck on, man. I'm just saying, right? I don't believe in veganism. That's the only thing I don't agree with on this thing. Because
Why vegan?
different people, different diets, yeah. But how are people meant to survive without meat and that nutrition in their bodies? I know you're going to say, Rosette, need this, need that, but realistically, at the end of
So
the day, you
then
just
what's
need
your
meat.
point? If you can survive perfectly without involving the harm and death of billions of animals, why don't you avoid that if you can survive healthily without it?
No, I'm saying people can't survive that. Everyone's diets nowadays can't consist of
Sir,
any
you
plants like
absolutely
that.
can. You definitely can. You don't
No, never.
need meat. You actually do not require meat. Proteins can get from pastas, beans, tofu, plenty of other foods that you can get
Yeah,
proteins
but
from.
how long? Right, let me ask you this though. How long you been vegan?
Sir, that's not relevant to the conversation. The point is that you're still harming animals.
No. I was just interested. Like, how long have you been vegan?
2 years.
2 years. And what effects have you seen off that?
Sir, it's perfectly fine. Vegan foods are amazing. And
Right, yeah.
veganism
Right,
is
fair
still a
enough. They're
moral
amazing. They're
argument.
all
So,
this, all that. But at the end of the day, people can't survive off that diet
sir, you
properly.
can. I've been
Because
surviving fine.
your
I'm
bone
perfectly
density goes
okay. You can
down, right?
absolutely,
Everything.
sir, you can absolutely survive perfectly fine on a vegan diet. It is perfectly healthy for you and it is perfectly okay. There's no reason that you cannot survive on a vegan diet perfectly fine. I don't understand your point. And regardless, veganism is an ethical stance and that it's not okay to hurt animals. You're just stating misinformation when you say that you cannot survive on a vegan diet. I don't understand your point. Like, you keep repeating the same thing. Let's see if anyone else can come up here. Hey, what you got?
How you doing, host? So there's a couple of things. Like, I think the previous guest alluded to it as well in terms of, the evolutionary side of things and then the vegan side of things. I think it is difficult to reconcile the two things because if evolution is the framework in which we have sort of existed or manifested into existence, for want of a better case, then there isn't really any moral obligation or duty to actually become a vegan.
Would you say that the strongest rise to the top?
I wouldn't necessarily use that particular language because
What's your point?
yeah. So the point that I'm making is that, like, despite
You're
how
smart, it's okay to
yeah,
kill
So
them?
are you going to allow me to finish, or
Yeah, but
yeah?
you're
So
making them a long way. What's your point? Is it
no,
that
no,
we're
no, no.
smart
Yeah,
to
my
allow
point. My
them?
point is, irrespective of how you approach things, the truth of the matter is, we would, as an organism, the only way we survive is by eating other organisms. Now you're creating a hierarchy based on some sort of, like, self-serving kind of moral
No,
position.
sir. Okay,
Oh,
sir.
oh,
No, you're getting it all wrong and you're getting it mixed up. Okay,
how,
you're getting it mixed up. It's not no. It's no moral hierarchy. Animals are living beings just like you and I. There's no reason that we should treat them differently. Like, honestly, sir, I've heard what you have to say, and there's really zero point in what you're saying. Animals are living beings that needs to be respected as well. Just because I don't understand, I think your point was just because we're smarter or the stronger that it's okay for us to kill them, but it's simply not the case, sir. So what you're saying is not. It does not add up, and it's not making any sense.
look, rather than getting
Why do
triggered,
you
you
justify
should
killing?
actually deal with what I said, right?
Sir, you're
I
repeating
my
yourself. You're
position.
rambling.
Listen to what I'm saying. Hold on.
What's your point?
Listen to what I'm saying.
What's your point?
As an organism, we cannot survive without eating other organisms, whether that
Yes.
be animal.
Oh, no.
What?
Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. We cannot survive without eating other organisms, but we can eat plants which
Right.
don't feel pain. I don't doubt that. And plus, veganism is the minimization of harm. Do you want to cause the least amount of harm?
Wait.
Sir, answer the question. Do you want to
Wait,
cause the
wait,
least
hold on,
amount?
hold on. Look,
Sir, it's a simple question.
hold on. You need to stop preaching to me and actually engage
Sir,
in the discussion.
answer
Look,
the
listen
question.
to look again. No. Hold on.
Sir, do you want to cause the least amount of harm to animals?
Why are you
Because
muting?
you're not answering the question.
You
Do you
haven't
want to cause the
answered.
least amount of harm?
You haven't
Sir,
actually
what
even
is your
answered the
question?
thing that I've said.
What is
Okay.
your question? What is your point?
My question to you is, on what basis do you justify the taking of one life versus the other? As an example, do you use
Sir.
sentience? Do you use something else? What framework are you operating in?
Sir, do plants feel pain?
I don't value pain.
So you don't care about the pain of living
I am
beings?
saying, I'm
Is that
saying
what
to
you're
you that
saying?
listen to what I'm saying.
What are you
If
saying, sir?
I'm
You're not
saying
making sense.
plants want to also survive, correct?
Sir, they can't feel
How
pain.
do you
They
know?
don't have a nervous system.
How do you know?
Sir, that's obvious. They don't have a nervous system,
How
so
do
they
you
can't
know?
feel pain.
How do you
Sir, that's
know?
basic biology. If it
No,
doesn't
no,
have
no,
a nervous system,
don't reference
they cannot
science.
feel pain.
Don't
What do you
reference
mean?
science.
What am I gonna use?
Don't
Science is how we
don't
base all
reference
things.
science.
If
Okay,
plants
so
feel
you know what? Okay,
pain,
is it okay? Okay,
it's
so
okay.
if a human can't feel pain, is it okay to kill them?
And they have conscience as well.
Right. So
Living
conscience,
and can feel pain.
conscience, as in like the
Correct.
ability to feel guilt, or do you mean consciousness?
No, sir. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Consciousness is
Conscious
different from
living
conscience.
beings that can feel pain.
Again,
Understand that,
if
sir.
there is a sleeping
I'm not saying that we're
human
not going to be able
who
to
cannot
take
feel
any
pain,
animal.
is it okay to unalive them?
Sir, did you hear what I just said? I said conscience, a living conscience that can feel pain.
Conscience is the wrong
you
word.
hearing what I'm saying?
Consciousness
So
is the right word.
justification? What is your
Okay.
justification?
Again, you don't look, bro.
Sir,
You need to.
sir, you're not understanding what I'm saying. Plants cannot feel pain. They do not get hurt. So what is your point?
You've made a claim. That's not true. Plants absolutely feel pain.
No, they
and they do
don't,
get hurt.
sir. They
You
don't
can
have a
hurt a
nervous
plant.
system.
Listen to
They
what I'm
need a
saying.
nervous
Listen to
system
what
to
I'm
feel
saying.
pain.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Sir,
First,
you're wrong. Plants need a nervous system to feel pain. That is basic biology. What is your point?
okay. Why are you referencing
So,
biology when you don't know
because that
what
is
it
the
is?
basis of the argument.
No, it
You
isn't.
wanna cause
Okay.
pain
Do
in
all organisms want to live?
Sir, plant cannot want to live because it doesn't have a living
Do
conscience
all
to
organisms
live.
want? You keep saying conscience.
No,
Conscience
that's not the
is the
case.
wrong word. You
Sir,
don't know your argument, bro.
Sir,
You
I don't
don't know
know
your argument.
Sir, I just said to you that plants cannot not want to live because they don't have a brain, they don't have a living conscience.
Got you. If you can,
Nor do they have
so let me ask you a
conscience.
question. Got you. Let me ask you a question.
This is your last question, sir, and then you got.
I see, because you're struggling. I understand. You've got a script and you need to actually work with it. You know what the things. Okay, so based on what you're saying, if you have an animal that is unconscious, right? Note, I'm using the correct word, unconscious, right? Then and you are able to kill them painlessly. Is it okay?
Sir, that is not okay because that animal still has the capacity for conscience and consciousness.
You're missing the point, bro. You don't understand.
Sir,
You're talking about capacity now.
A plant will never feel consciousness, so and also a plant.
Then that's the same argument. You are a poor vegan ethics troll.
That is not the point, sir.
You're really bad at this. Go on, I'll wait for you.
And sir, you do realize the animals that are killed are also killed alive and feel the pain. Regardless, it's not okay to kill a life.
All things are killed. You cannot kill something that isn't alive, bro.
Sir,
okay.
Do plants feel pain? Can you answer that? Simple question. You are on the basis that plants can't even feel pain. I don't know what else to say to you, sir. I really don't know what else to say to you. Plants cannot feel pain.
Okay.
You not even acknowledge that, so you're just ignoring basic biology.
You're missing the point. You're asking me. You're expecting me to value pain, but you haven't given me a reason to yet. Okay.
Sir, do you want to cause other beings harm? Do you want to cause other beings harm?
Okay. Are
Is
you
that
are you
okay?
harming a plant? Are you harming a plant when you cut off its
Sir,
appendages?
can you answer the question? You're just going a circular argument. Do you
I,
want to cause harm when you don't need to? Can you answer that? You've
when you
answered the question.
wait. When I don't need to, what
Yes,
in
you
what
do,
way,
sir. Answer the question. Do you need to cause harm when you don't
bro?
need to?
You are a really poor debater. Okay,
Sir,
let's
you're not
stop.
answering
Let's
the
stop on
question.
the
You
vegan because
denied
this one's
basic
getting you
biology.
triggered.
That's
This
bad
one's
behavior.
getting you triggered. This one's getting you.
Sir, you denied basic biology. I'm not upset. You just said
Yeah, I
plants can
assure
feel
you.
pain.
I
What do I mean
promise
to
you.
do with that?
I promise you. I promise you. Your reasoning is particularly poor. I've debated vegan ethics before. You don't even value sentience, bro. You don't even
Sir,
know the difference between a
are
moral
plants
agent and a moral
sentient? This
patient.
is hilarious.
Again, bro. Listen.
Sir, please, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I'm just gonna ask you one
Let's
more
let's go
time. If
let's
you
let's
keep
go
speaking over me.
let's go to a different topic because this one's struggle. You're struggling with this one.
So,
Okay.
sir, you
So
think
so let's
plants
go
can
to
feel pain?
evolution is a fact. Let's go to evolution is a fact.
Yeah.
Let's just go to that one because
You know what
like I
evolution
think the
is?
I think the vegan is like the vegan topic is
Sir,
really like dear
I'm
to you.
sorry, but
Yeah.
you
So
just said you denied
evolution
basic
equals
science.
change. Evolution equals change over time, right? So I agree that exists. If you're talking about a some sort of mechanism which kind of dictates that there was a universal common ancestor, and as a result of that, there is now a tree of life from which all other organisms have like manifested or evolved. I would like to ask your evidence for that.
The evidence? Do you know how evolution works, sir?
Yeah. So evolution is change over time.
No. Do you know the mechanisms by how evolution comes about, sir?
There's more. Which type? Lamarckian evolution, Darwinian evolution, evolution by acquirance of new genomes. Which mechanism?
Sir, let me explain to you since you're clearly having trouble understanding. Evolution is when mutation in genes cause differences in offspring. They have different alleles. I don't know if you know what alleles are, but these changes in genes cause different phenotypes. These are how they're physically expressed. Some phenotypes, their physical expression is valuable and useful in an environment. Some aren't. Those which are more valuable, those genes are more likely to be expressed in the offspring. And those offspring
What
change
you
over time.
Okay. So
So
what you've
yeah, we can
described,
observe this with bacteria as well, sir. How
you can
some
observe what with bacteria? You can
evolution,
observe what with
some are
bacteria?
more adapted to their
No, no,
environment.
no, 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 no.
You
Whoa,
can
whoa,
ask
whoa,
as
whoa, whoa,
well.
whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that is fine. And no one is claiming that there isn't
So,
change over time. Wait, hold on. No
so
one is
then that's
claiming.
what evolution
Wait,
is,
allow.
sir.
Wait.
What are you trying
Hold
to
on.
debate?
Hold on. I see. Again, you're a really poor debater. So
Sir, you
let
haven't
me break it
answered a
down for you. Let
single
me
question
break
that
it
I
down for
said.
you.
This is
Let me
genuinely
break it
sad.
down. Let me break it down for you. Okay. So first of all, evolution is change over time. Adaptation is a portion of that. Agreed. However, your particular framework does not account for speciation. You don't. Okay. Do you believe in universal common descent?
Sir, what
Do
are
you
you saying? Like, I actually am confused where you're at.
descent,
You
bro?
said a whole bunch of comments,
Oh
but
my God.
you're
So
not
you actually
providing.
don't
What's
understand.
your point?
So hold on.
I
You are
just
the
explained
equivalent
evolution to you,
of a
sir.
Bible
It's a
basher
simple biology.
who doesn't read his Bible
Do you
and
know
just
what?
says
Do you know what?
Jesus is Lord without providing any
Okay,
reference.
sir.
Like, what do you do?
Do you know what superbugs are? Those are a prime example of evolution. If you overuse bacteria, they'll become resistant to some treatment and medications.
Oh, there's still
That'll be hard.
bacteria.
Yes, but they'll become resistant. Do you know what bacteria resistant to
Yes,
superbugs are?
that's
That's an example of evolution, sir. The
that's
change in genes
adaptation,
make them
bro.
more
Are you weird?
adaptative.
That's adaptation, bro.
Sir, do you know
You
what
haven't accounted
evolution
for
is?
speciation. All you look,
Sir,
I know evolution better than
this
you
is
by the
sad,
sounds of it.
sir. Sir, this is sad. You clearly don't understand basic biology. It's not surprising from someone who says plants
You
cannot feel
don't.
pain.
You
You
don't.
think
You
plants
don't.
cannot feel pain? There's no point debating.
You don't.
You think
You
plants
don't.
can feel pain? Can you answer that?
Again. No. I
That's
said to you
one
that I
question.
don't. I'm
That's
saying to
one
you,
clear point that you have no clue
again,
about
bro.
biology.
You were using conscience instead of consciousness, and actually
Sir,
the
you still
appropriate
haven't
word is
answered the question of if
sentient.
plants can
If
feel
you're an
pain.
actual vegan, the word you should have used is sentience. Look,
Sir,
I
can
can do a
plants
better
feel
job
pain?
arguing for vegan ethics than you. I assure you, I can do a better job arguing for evolution than you. I don't even
Sir,
hold these positions. You're a
can
poor
plants
debater,
feel
bro.
pain?
You're actually a poor debater.
Okay, you're just ignoring.
You're a poor
You're
debater.
just
You're a
rambling,
poor
sir.
debater.
You're
No,
rambling.
you are. I'm very coherent. I promise you.
Since you've lost on those two, do you want to debate God is imaginary?
Are you crazy? You haven't even provided a single point. You have
I
got
really do hope you don't, sir,
you
because that
are
would be very
unable.
embarrassing.
You are unable to
Do you believe in
actually
God? Do you
actually
believe God is real?
you don't know how to verify a
Sir, just answer the question. Do you believe God is real? It's a simple
bro,
question, sir.
I'm honest with you. Like again,
Do you believe God is real?
before we get to God is whether God is real or not.
Sir, just answer the question because I can't debate the others with you because you have no idea about basic biology.
Are
It's
you
simple.
bro, you
You know
don't
how
understand basic biology. You
are
don't
you gonna
understand
answer?
basic
Do
biology.
plants feel pain?
Again, I'm saying
Do
to you that they respond to stimuli. They want to live.
they feel
You
pain,
said
sir?
earlier.
I
You're
didn't
so
ask if they
stupid. You said
respond to
earlier.
stimuli.
You said
Sir, I asked
earlier
if they
that
feel
oh
pain.
we're killing things that are alive. The only way to kill something is
Sir, I didn't ask if they respond to stimuli. I asked if they feel pain. I just want to
and
know the basic
I'm
biology.
saying to you, and I'm saying to you, to me, you haven't even demonstrated why pain is bad. Pain is an appropriate mechanism
Sir,
needed for survival that, according to you, was
sir,
evolutionarily introduced into organisms as an
sir, do
emergent
you know how
property to
animals get
aid
killed?
survival and
Sir, you're
reproduction. Bro,
rambling, sir.
you're actually dumb.
Sir, you're rambling. You're just rambling. Do you know how animals are killed?
You're actually dumb.
Do you
Yeah,
know how they're killed?
their lives are taken.
Do you know how they're taken? How
Yeah,
physically they're taken?
basically their blood stops flowing, their heart stops beating, and they die.
Okay, sir, since you want to avoid that question, do you want to minimize the harm and minimize the amount of death when you can and you can afford to
Sure.
eat food
Why
without
not?
killing animals?
Why not? That's
So you
all
want
of
to
that's
avoid
fine.
if people were
All
if
of
it was
that's
okay
fine.
so if it was okay to hurt people, would you do it?
It is okay to hurt people in certain
Would you
circumstances.
eat someone if they tasted nice? Are you saying that's
No.
okay? Why
I never
not?
again like I
Why
don't
not,
think you know
sir?
how
You
it
haven't
works.
demonstrated why not.
I never again I never
Okay, well,
wait.
why
Hold on.
not, sir? Since
Okay
you want to make the
you want to
claim,
ask me, I'll answer you.
answer.
I value the ability to be a moral agent over being a moral patient. I do not value sentience. I do not value pain. I do not value those things. I value the ability to be a moral agent versus being a moral patient. Simple.
So, sir, if you don't value pain, you don't care about the pain of the person you're killing, so you think that would be okay?
Pain is a
Sir,
necessary
you just
emergent
avoided the
property.
question. Why wouldn't it be
You're not
okay to hurt people?
understanding. Pain is not necessarily bad.
Sir,
It is a mechanism which aids.
sir, can you just answer if it's okay to hurt people? That is what I'm asking you, sir. You keep ignoring the question and avoiding it, sir. It's a very
No,
simple
you don't understand it. You're trying to preach to me. Listen to what I'm saying to you.
sir, just answer the
Listen to me very carefully. Okay, pain is an emergent property, according to you, via an evolutionary mechanism that aided in survival and reproduction. It is a necessary thing.
Sir, I
Okay,
don't
now
need a crash course on what pain is. I need you to answer. Vegan is an ethical stance. Do you think it's okay to
yes,
hurt people,
I
sir?
do not think
Human beings. If you don't value sentience,
pain
would it
is
be
not
okay?
necessarily bad.
Sir, I'm gonna give you one last chance, and if you don't answer, then I'm gonna sorry, but you're gonna have to leave. I just asked you, is it okay to hurt people?
In some cases, yes.
Okay, so if you wanted to eat someone because they tasted nice, would you do it?
If I wanted to eat something, what's that got to do with
A
pain?
person, a human being,
What
another
has
human
to
being.
do with pain?
Would you do it?
No,
Sir,
because humans are moral agents. I value moral agency. Like I don't think you understand.
moral agency? Do you
Correct.
believe
Moral
morals are objective
humans.
or subjective, sir?
No, I'm saying humans are moral agents, and that's
Sir,
what I value.
what do you think morals are, sir? You do realize they're subjective. That is just
It
something
doesn't
you like
matter.
or don't
It
like, sir.
doesn't matter. Humans are the only ones that are capable of being moral agents.
Sir,
Okay?
do you believe that it's okay to hurt people?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay, so I mean, if you're gonna say it's okay to eat people, because do you believe
I
morality is
never said
subjective?
eat people. Who said
Do you believe
eat
morality
people?
is subjective?
I said, are you weird? Listen to what you
Sir,
asked me, and then you went to,
alright.
is it okay to eat people? Right?
I'm gonna debate some other people, then I might have to restart the live because they wanna age restrict stuff. Ugh, I hate TikTok. Sir, you just do not have any point. There's nothing I can say. There's literally nothing I can say. It's actually sad. Like, that's the best. That's the best that religion has got. It's unfortunate. Okay, this person doesn't want to join. That means that they're not going to promote it more. Ugh. Why do they do this, bro?
Okay, hello.
Hey, what you got?
What I got? Okay, let's
Yep.
talk about veganism.
All right, let's go ahead.
Okay, so you state your point.
Why aren't you vegan? Do you want to hurt animals?
I'm not vegan. The reason I'm not vegan is just okay. First, animals don't have the amount of neurons that humans have to actually comprehend
Animals can
death.
feel pain.
They don't know.
Yes, they can, sir.
What-
That
what-
is
yeah,
simply
yeah, they
wrong.
can't. Do you think
They
a pig
can,
can
sir.
build a car? Can a pig build a plane? Can a pig fly a
Can a
plane?
baby build a car? Can a baby build a plane? No, but
Because it's not
you want
properly
to eat babies,
educated.
would you?
Animals do not contain the amount of neurons. Or
Sir, you're
we're told.
simply wrong, sir.
I'm
Animals
simply
feel
wrong.
just as much pain. The
You
babies don't
lettuce
either.
lover, listen to me right now.
Would
You
you
don't
let me
speak
finish?
over me. No, I'm
Okay. I'm adding one more person and I'm restarting the live. This is genuinely sad.
Yo,
This
what's
is
up?
genuinely sad. Hey, what you got?
Well, you vegan, right?
Correct, sir.
So you happy with damaging the ecosystem? Cause you're saying vegan hurting animals. You happy to hurt plants?
Sir, do plants feel pain? We have to
Bro,
eat something as well, sir.
we don't know if animals or plants feel pain. Like, do you speak to animals? Do you like how do you
Sir,
know
do you
if
know
they
what
feel pain or
neurons
not?
are? Sir, do you know what neurons are?
Bro, listen, how do you know if an animal or a plant feels pain?
Do you know what neurons are, sir? If you do, that would answer your question.
So
Not pain receptors?
No.
Okay, well, if you don't know what that is, then there's simply no point in speaking to you, because if you knew what they were, you'd realize that plants don't have pain receptors, yet animals do, as well as humans, so they can feel pain. I'm going to restart live. If the restriction's still there, then I'm going to have to not go live for quite a bit, because this is just annoying. Hate it when it's being age restricted. TikTok's just being weird, but hey. Grass screams when it's cut to. Like, I don't know what else to say to you guys. This is genuinely sad. This is genuinely sad. It's actually unfortunate. All right, let me add in one more person, then I'll end. Feel free to subscribe as well.
Yeah.
It's a long way. Hey, what you got?
So, I wanted to ask you, do you think that pain is a measurable structure of what is bad? So anything that causes pain is necessarily bad.
Do you want to minimize the amount of pain and suffering if you can? I'm not saying
I'm just trying to understand your thought logic and your process, I can't lie. You seem to be making the comparison that because something is experiencing pain, that means it's something necessarily bad, or something in regards to suffering.
Do you view pain as bad?
To be honest, I'll just quote William Lane Craig. If it's William Lane Craig, do you want to know what he said?
Yeah, I know he's
necessarily we are all atoms. Therefore, anything that I can do is, not necessarily bad. Maybe if we're trying to have a philosophical, adventure, but I could just claim to be a nihilist. You know what I mean?
So
and necessarily, I could just negate all of your point of view.
I'm agree with you that morality is subjective, but what I'm doing is an internal critique to see if your morality is,
in line with yours,
consistent.
right?
Yes, sir. And I also looks at yours, if you know what I'm saying. So, do you believe that hurting animals is okay?
To be honest, bro, I don't know what is okay and what is not okay, I understand that I'm not the moral compass of what is correct and what is wrong. You get me?
What?
So if I want to eat some food, I'll eat some food.
Yeah, but if that
it doesn't
eating
matter.
food involves the death of billions of living beings that are dying in painful ways, and you could avoid that, why would you not want to?
Because why not? I have to feed my own needs. I have to feed my own desires.
So if it hurt billions of people,
going to the gym hurts billions of people, possibly, bro. It makes no point.
What? Pardon?
Going to the gym hurts people. What do you mean?
Does going to the gym hurt people?
So, for example, you're you're hurting your muscles, right? And you're
Yeah, but
hurting your
you
joints.
choose to
And
do
you're
that to
hurting your
yourself. You're not
bones
hurting
possibly
others.
as well. Have you ever been to the gym and seen a guy with his bicep torn? It's some crazy stuff, my guy.
Sir,
You
I
know.
don't. I'm gonna restart the live because of the restriction, but you guys need to come back with some better arguments. And if the restriction is still there, then I'll be back. I don't know, in like a week. I don't know, but this is not good. This is poor. I expected better. I was hoping for better. That one guy thought that he got me, but didn't bring up any factual points and thought plants could feel pain, although they have no pain receptors. So yeah, come back when y'all can do better. L host. I love how you're saying L host, but none of you guys have come up and provided any good arguments.